What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fandom Fusion Podcast. This is episode number 9. Next week, reminder, we are going live for the first time on Monday, Labor Day. I don't know what time yet.
No clue. It will be on one of our socials.
Yeah. And in the Discord, if I remember. It'll be in there.
Yeah, well, I'm
One
Chris.
of us. I'm Rob.
And our very special guest today, Stuart.
Yeah, Cassie's out driving, not doing the speed limit somewhere, and going to eat without us because she hates us.
Yes.
But she sends her love in the closing statement that I will play at the end of the episode.
Hey.
Yeah. So like we always do, we're going to start out with our news, and then we're going to drop into our main topic this week, which is Isekai anime. Should you watch it? Should you pass on it? That's going to be quite the rant.
Yes, it will. You want to go ahead and start with the news?
Yeah, since I have like 5 and you have 32. Yeah, that's fine.
It's like this every week.
I know.
I got to go last because I'm just going to say your guys' news.
I'm going to start with this because I know you definitely have to have this on there. Atsuko Tanaka passed away.
Yes. Yep.
In case people don't know who that is, she voiced the Akatsuki one.
Conan?
Yep. I wanted to say Rain, and I was like, that's not
Rain. No.
I know. It's because I pictured where they were. Yeah.
And who else does she voice?
It's the Curse from JJK, which I can't remember the name of either.
It's also Misty from Pokemon.
That's not the same one.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's not.
I'm 98% sure.
Mm-mm.
You positive?
No. While you're looking that up and
Yep.
making me feel stupid. Oh, I meant to bring this picture up so everyone could see it.
Oh, well, we're off to a great start.
Yep. R.I.P. I'll just skip over that one. In Star Wars news, Star Wars The Acolyte canceled after 1 season.
Oh, really?
Will not continue. No season 2, no nothing.
Do we have any information why?
It just did really bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and people... It's funny, like, people hate the show. More people hate the show than love the show. There are some cool aspects in it, and, like, they're adding different ways of fighting and stuff. Like, in The Mandalorian, you could see that his armor could fight against sabers and stuff.
Okay.
So in this, a dude literally like headbutts a lightsaber. It just keeps going. Like
Okay.
like there's different aspects, but overall it just didn't do well enough, and so they're not going to continue the series.
Okay. I mean, which is understandable.
I did not watch it at all. It did not look good. The trailer didn't look good. Like, it was, which I technically should have, because the lady that played Trinity is in it. Big fan of her. Okay. But just the trailer didn't pull me in to watch it. So not a real miss on my part, but I think what I'm going to do, how can I do this? Can I just save this and then show it? This will work. So the My Hero Academia creator drew this for the Jump Next Gen Battle Manga Award.
Okay.
That will take place soon.
Oh, that looks dope.
Right?
That's going to look cool.
I'm trying. Will it show on the camera?
You might want to turn your brightness down.
Oh, is it the brightness?
Probably.
Also, my phone's about to die. That's kind of crazy.
Oh, nice.
I'll try and bring it up while we're sitting here and while he's doing his news. Joker 2 will open with a Looney Tunes inspired animated short starring the Joker.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't really know what's going on with this movie. It's supposed to be like part musical, and now we're getting a Looney Tunes intro with it. Like, I get that the Joker is supposed to be funny, haha, but this is a very dark Joker. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm going to go see it just because of the reputation of the first one. I loved it.
Okay.
This one, I'm just hoping
It's still
misleading.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're doing this and doing this, but it's still great. Also, Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
That's fair. I will say though that when it comes to that movie,
Yeah.
I don't like how Harley Quinn came into play. That's all. That's the only thing that I've seen that I don't care about.
They made her completely different in this. They just and I meant to save that a little, or just that little blurb. She's not going to have the accent, not going to have anything. She's going to have the name, but completely different. So, like, that works because this guy's the Joker, but he is nothing like what we expect. So, like, if you're going to have a spin-off version of Joker, this Lady Gaga works. I just don't know why we need musicals. I could get, like, a little bit, because, like, Joker, even in, like, the animated series and stuff like that, they would randomly have, like, he'd sing a little tune real quick. But, like, we don't need... I think they said it's going to be, like, half the movie.
Really?
It's going to be an interesting show.
It's going to be very surprising to a lot of people that walk in and then don't know that it's a musical.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to... Especially, it's going to be, like, a dark musical. Because, like, Joker, Gaga... And
it kind of has to be.
So, I don't know. I don't know.
I was wrong, by the way. You were correct about the voice actor.
Not of Misty.
That's what Misty. I thought. I just remember something about Misty.
She, there's like, I think one of them is from One Piece as well. Oh, Konan, Moto, Kusanagi, and Hanami.
Yep, Hanami
is the JJK.
Yeah.
But that's obviously only a few that she did.
Yeah.
Next one is Katie Seagal will play Dr. Carrera.
Yep.
In Netflix One Piece Season 2. And Mark Herlick will join her as Dr. I can't remember how to pronounce this.
Hiraluk?
Yeah, Hiraluk.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember how to pronounce it either.
Anyways, so they officially have those two figured out. They still have not said anything about Chopper, and like obviously
it's going to be a surprise. It has to be.
Yeah, I just want to know the voice actor. Like, are you going to do a person dressed up as like a baby deer, or are you going to do CGI?
I think it's going to be CGI.
Which is fine, because you're going to have to do like the Lion King design of it, right? Like the realistic looking fur and stuff like that in this.
I don't know if they're going to have to go that far.
I mean,
granted, you kind of have to. Yeah, their budget's huge, though. It has to be.
Yeah, but do you blow a huge chunk on one character when you got the arms and you got... I mean, you're starting to get into the part of this where, like, Zoro's starting to figure some stuff out. Mm-hmm. You got... When they get to the island, they have the other dude that has the gum fruit. The he can change into, like, a beast. The like cop guy, he worked for the bad guy on the island and then betrayed him.
You're talking about, I think his name's Dalton.
Yeah.
The guy with the green jacket.
Yeah. So like you got him too. So like you're going to an area that's gonna need some love in it.
Mm-hmm. So this is part of my news.
Yeah.
But I'll just share it now.
Yeah.
They're not doing Alabasta this next season.
Right, they got to do pre.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody was expecting all of it all the way up to the end of Alabasta.
That would be so much. That'd be like 20 episodes, I feel like.
I mean,
because it was 8 or 10 just to get to... It was 8 to get to Arlong.
Yeah, which is... It's about 40, 45 episodes that they put into... I think it's 12.
Yeah.
And realistically, up to Alabasta is about 40.
Are we getting 12 this season?
Probably.
That's sick. 8's kind of a squeeze. Like 10, 12, understandable. 8 was kind of 8 is kind of a squeeze.
I hope we're getting 12. That's my realistically we need at least about 12.
I felt like Avatar: The Last Airbender was a squeeze and they did 10. 10, and like you're trying to do a book per season, and that's a lot.
Yeah.
And like 10 episodes, and they did okay, but the pacing was fast.
Yeah.
And they threw some stuff in that is in a different book.
Which you got to realize they do that with a lot of movies.
Yep.
And then Alabasta itself is about 40 episodes in One Piece. So that's going to be a season by itself, I believe.
And that's going to be some money there. I mean, you got Luffy, Zoro starting to they got to do the Giants before they go there, don't they?
Yes. At Little Garden.
Oh no.
Which they have already casted everybody for One Piece for the live action already.
Dude, that's so much. I don't know if they'll make it to Alabasta in one season.
They will. They've already confirmed it.
So what, Little Garden's got to be one episode?
Well, you got to think about it now, like what they did with the last season.
Yeah.
Realistically, they only spend like a day on each island.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So one episode would be suffice.
That giant situation, that better be awesome because it was so legit in the show.
Realistically, I don't think they're gonna be like massive. I'm thinking maybe like a little bit bigger than Thanos, in my opinion.
That's trash.
Well, I haven't seen anything about it. That's just what I'm thinking.
I would love to see just a mountain-sized people fighting, and
that's what it needs to be.
When they go to the end of the island to let them go, and they do the thing. Mm-hmm. That's sick.
Could you just imagine like an old Godzilla movie where they got like a play town on the ground and they're just stomping through it? That would be hilarious.
Dude, I'm here for it. I didn't even think about that. I completely forgot about Little Garden. Yeah, They gotta throw that in. I really hope they don't skip it.
Same.
Yeah, I don't, because that lines up with, that's like the intro to like part of what Crocodile's people do, because they got the candle guy number 3.
The candle guy,
or is he 4?
Number 3.
Yeah,
candle guy's got the 3 because he's got the hair.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know.
Which Vivi has been casted already, and she should be in this.
Really?
Yes, and so is Crocodile.
Who's playing Crocodile?
Nobody mainstream that I know personally.
Okay. I thought you were about to say like a major guy. Look it up. Oh, you got it already.
Yeah, it was the first thing I opened on Instagram.
Fantastic.
I cannot pronounce this name.
Can I see it?
Sure.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, he's from he's in The Flash.
Is he?
He's one of the villains. He becomes like this blob guy. Okay. He controls like a black liquid, kind of like a Venom, but like he doesn't go. Actually, he kind of does go Venom in it. Yeah. So like that's sick. He's a good actor. That'll be good. Okay. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be so good.
I mean, let's be honest here. Spoilers for anybody that hasn't gotten this far in One Piece, which you should be by now.
Yeah.
Just imagine being the only person in like history to stab Luffy.
Facts.
Through the chest as a like actual actor and not as a voice actor.
Facts. Also, I haven't gotten to that part yet.
You've gone past Alabasta.
When does he stab Luffy in the chest?
It's their first fight together.
I completely...
Yeah, he just sticks his hook straight through.
Oh, you're talking about when Crocodile does it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That didn't look like Crocodile's picture.
I'm telling you that's Crocodile. Oh, no, that's not Crocodile. Dang. That's Vivi's dad. I'm very upset now. I really thought that was Crocodile this entire time.
Got my hopes up. It'll still be all right. Like, he's a good actor for it. That means no Crocodile actor yet. No.
I mean, that's fair. Crocodile, you don't find out
Chopper.
That no, we're gonna...
I mean, you got Ace still that's going to pop up. You got...
That's right.
You got Ace popping up for a second. You got Smoker that needs to show up.
Oh, Smoker's actor looks cool.
You got Robin that's going to show up. Mm-hmm. Like, dude, there's so much that's going to happen in season 3, and we're going to have to wait another year.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
I think I'm more excited for that than the anime, which is kind of weird.
I mean, that's fair.
Sorry, not sorry.
No, it's okay.
All right. Season 2 of The Last of Us has officially wrapped filming.
Oh, really?
Did you watch season 1?
I did not watch season 1. I heard that it was
Incredible.
really good, and I was told by many people to watch it. I just haven't had time.
I would say best video game adaptation to date.
Really?
Very good.
Did you see that the Fallout movie burned?
The movie or the show, like the Amazon series?
Oh, not Fallout. Borderlands.
Yes. Yeah. Completely tanked. The cast was weird, and like, I wasn't thrilled by the trailer when I seen it, and like, which is strange because Kevin Hart's funny.
Mm-hmm.
The little girl's supposed to be funny, and she was
Mm-hmm.
good. You got the dude in the mask that is a psychopath. Like, they all look the part, but something about it was just like, this is gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's because they made it a movie.
that's what I was just about to say. That I feel like when they try to do these movie adaptations, they're garbage. But if you do it in a show, I think it's just easier to watch.
I feel like when it's put into a movie, they have a time limit.
True. Yeah, you got 2 hours to do things very, very quick, and that's average time of a movie now. So like,
Mhm.
you imagine if they tried to do this, 10 years ago when
Yeah.
the average movie was hour 15, hour and a half, like so fast.
Well, you got to think about it. You put 2 hours, you do a video game story within 2 hours. When it takes most people, at least they put probably about 40 hours into finishing the game.
True, very true.
So,
I'm very excited to play the new video game. Like, you said video game, I'm like, man, I got that just sitting on my PS5 downstairs. I'm ready to go. This is kind of a spoiler. Not so much for me. Probably not for you because you've also read the manga. But this is JJK spoiler somewhat. JJK again did the unexpected. Nobara is officially back with an eye patch in JJK chapter 267.
you need to cut that.
Why?
Like, realistically, that is such a crazy spoiler.
I
I've
know.
been holding back from telling you.
Oh, because I've said she's dead, she's dead, she's dead?
Yeah. And I just want to make a
I will
very
throw
clear
the biggest
point.
spoiler sign on this video at that point. But like,
we need
it's in the manga.
I know we need spoiler warnings by voice beforehand as
I
well.
said spoiler.
I know.
You need me to like get a button where like
Yeah. Yeah. I will just say, in the very, very good defense of Cassie, she was right.
No, she said everybody died.
Yes, but she made a very clear point on the podcast that they said that she still had a pulse, and that if you don't see the dead body, they're still alive. She made a very clear point, and she argued that point.
All right, I'll give it to her.
So
I don't believe you.
get
but I
ready
give
for
it.
a lot of shit next week.
Whatever. I don't care. I'm here for it. It's gonna be the live episode, so I'm sure I'll get it from everybody.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. Don't look at me that way. This is exciting, and let me make sure I get the days right because I picked this up a few days ago. Terminator anime starts in 4 days.
Yes.
The 29th it drops, and it's going to be 8 episodes.
8?
8.
Okay.
I wonder if it's going to be longer than. I wonder if it's going to be one of the ones where like they're almost an hour.
Possibly. I'm excited for the release of it.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people out there have already seen, like they've
Yeah,
already
with
watched
the-
it because of
leak.
the leak.
Yeah.
So I'm one of those fans. I'm waiting till it's officially released.
Final part of news for me. The Avengers villain will return in the new Marvel series, Ultron.
Really?
And they're bringing James Spade back to voice him.
Good.
So him and his character Ultron will return in the Vision series.
Okay.
So we're finally gonna get Vision, the the new one.
Do you think White Vision's gonna be in there?
It is White Vision.
Okay,
This is the whole
okay.
show is based on him or around him.
Okay.
And then, so Ultron's in it. So I don't know how that's about to work.
Flashbacks.
Oh, maybe that would suck.
Because
I don't think
Vision
he killed
was
him.
Ultron.
Yeah, but I don't think he killed him. I think he just like dispersed him.
I don't. Well, if you look,
Because all you saw was like a yellow
crushed
beam
into like some small, like when he fully took it over. Oh no, that was when Ultron took over Jarvis.
Correct. When Ultron was like wandering off in his final body and Vision comes down, it like, if I remember right, it like spans away and like you just see a yellow beam go by. So like,
Do you think there's just like a piece
of I think there's
Ultron
Ultron
that
in
was-
him. I think Ultron is in Vision. I think it wasn't. I think that they're going to use like part of him is in the new Vision body.
Okay,
Like he wasn't in the old one.
Yeah.
But when they tried to rebuild him,
I could see that.
because like if that's how, because New Vision was powered by the stone in Jarvis.
Yep.
But White Vision was made by the agency
Mm-hmm.
and had someone upload something into it. So, like, there's got to be Ultron in there, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Which
like,
I could
maybe he
definitely
tears
see.
himself apart, something, like, fights inside. I don't know. That'd be crazy.
I don't know. Maybe it's a battle inside of the Mind Stone.
The fake Mind Stone?
Yeah.
That
would be
interesting.
cool.
That would be weird.
Take control of the fake Mind Stone. Who gets it? That would be cool.
Maybe this leads into like the what if stuff where Vision
They're
goes
not gonna do
Ultron.
what ifs.
I mean, that would be so sick. Like
I mean,
Vision comes back, goes full Ultron. Next thing you know, we got Tony Stark as Doctor Doom walking in. Like, but who knows what's going on with Marvel right now? It's up in the air.
with the multiverse. I could definitely see it happening.
That would be so cool.
But if we get that, we better get Agent Carter or Captain Carter as well.
I don't care about that.
I want Captain Carter.
Why?
She's cool.
You just think she's hot.
Yes, but she's cool.
It's cheesy now.
Okay, and
Like in the Doctor Strange movie when she was like, I can do this all day. Go sit down. No, you can't.
could you just imagine like a Captain Carter and Sam Wilson, Captain America team up?
I wish they would go at it. Like, you're not Steve Rogers. And why do you have the shield? And then she thinks that he killed him and stuff. And like,
I mean, that could be a good like how they meet. But then the final team up at the end. Oh, that'd be cool. Anyways, you just don't like my ideas.
I think the shield should have went to Winter Soldier. Should have went to Bucky.
I could definitely agree with that. I could agree with that.
I'm pretty sure there's a whole series about it. So
Okay.
his arm was like, they made his arm into like the red, white, and blue.
Mhm.
Like it just could have a little nod to him. No, whatever.
Who knows?
Stupid. I should run Marvel.
No.
I'll take over DC instead.
Yeah, right. Maybe it would probably be an improvement.
James Gunn is going to do perfectly fine. Okay? We're going to have good content, and you know it.
I hope so.
I'm honestly terrified, but the new Superman looks very good. So I need a trailer. Then we'll judge.
Yeah, then we'll go off of the trailer. But you know they're going to make the trailer look really good. They have to.
So my opinion with trailers is if they show too much in the trailer, the
Mhm.
movie's trash.
Yep.
So if they show too much, I'm very upset. But like, if you show me little blips and like, just show them, it doesn't have to be like a minute trailer. Give me 30 seconds like they did with The Batman, where it was just like, you get 30 seconds to grab a bunch of little clips, and then they ended on the last little bit was when he was just punching the dude out saying, I'm vengeance, and then it ended. That's all we had for a year until the movie. Like, I'm good with that. I understand trailers are like 3 minutes now.
Yeah.
But that's just too much.
It
You're
is,
watching
it is.
part of the movie.
That's fair. You know what I've realized, though? Marvel has pretty much got trailers down packed.
I mean, Kind of.
You're
The new Captain America trailer. The new Captain America trailer.
Like 2 seconds with Red Hulk.
Yeah, but
killed
like
everybody.
Why would you throw that out there? There was enough banter in between them that you knew it. If people followed it rather than just watching the movies, they knew exactly what he turns into and where this was going.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have loved to watch the whole trailer and then go into this movie not knowing if he's already Red Hulk and just waiting for his time, or if he hasn't got the serum yet, and then all of a sudden at the end when they start fighting, or I don't even know if that's the end, it's the end of the trailer, but wherever in the movie he changes and goes Red Hulk, that excitement factor is just that much more amplified because I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. 100% agree with you on that. But you got to think about it. Just that little clip is going to bring in so much more money.
Yeah, but that's all Marvel is now. We're doing this for the money grab. Trash.
That's why their trailers are good.
We should watch the first Iron Man trailer. Or no, that's not even the first. They don't classify it as like the first superhero one, but like he's the one that started that, I would say. But really, Hulk was the first. Was the first, but we should watch the first Iron Man trailer compared to like a new trailer now, and just see how much they don't show back then.
Oh, I know.
So it would be that would be incredible to watch, because I guarantee you we'll be like, they barely showed anything and the trailer was like over a minute.
How much you want to bet in the new Superman trailer they're going to show him flying and then they're going to show the superhero landing? It's
with Gunn, I don't know that, because like James Gunn did Guardians, but he had plenty of times to do the superhero landings in those and never really did. I think they're going to show.
It's Superman. He is the superhero landing.
I know. I hope we don't get like another like intro as far as like Krypton and stuff, because we already know what happens to him. Like we have enough Supermans now. Everybody knows where he came from.
You have to do the origin story if you're going to do a multiple. Like, I wouldn't say put it in the first movie, but what's most common now is that when the second movie comes up, it does flashbacks.
I like how they did the Ben Affleck Batman origin, where like the movie intro was like little blips of his origin, because then once the movie starts, you're just back into it. Yeah, you're just into it. Like, you could do that. You could also do where like he's doing something and like gets a flashback or something, or just not do it at all. Like, I'm perfectly fine with it starting and he's already Clark Kent at Daily Planet, walking around in glasses, and like that's where it takes off from. I don't need baby Clark Kent to teenager to like, and him figuring out powers. I don't need that.
What if they do that within a span of like 5 minutes in the beginning of the movie? As like a quick recap of his life.
I would rather see him have little blips while he's in Metropolis of like him being in Kansas, as like just like little blips like that.
Okay.
Like he's walking around and he sees a football being thrown, and then he just like, you see him, sitting in something or doing something around the football field in Kansas, and he tries to catch a ball, or he tries to throw it back and launches it or something, something like that. But like, I don't need all that.
All right. Now on to my news.
Oh yeah.
Lord of the Rings anime.
That's the movie, right?
Yes. The trailer is out, and it looks kind of good.
Oh, I didn't know the trailer was out.
Yeah, the trailer dropped about 2 days ago. It's pretty good. Some sad news.
Yeah.
JJK will end next month.
I know.
Manga-wise.
Yep.
So, there's that. But Hunter x Hunter's manga will return to weekly.
Really?
October 7th.
I didn't know they were doing weekly.
Yep. They will become weekly October 7th.
Well, I better catch up.
Well, here's this. Season 2 will not have Alabasta for the One Piece live action.
Okay. Yeah.
The live action will cover Logtown, Reverse Mountain.
Oh.
That's when they go into the Grand Line.
Yep.
Whiskey Peak. That's where they meet Vivi.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Little Garden, and Drum Island. Drum Island is
This is
Chopper.
where, yeah.
Yep. So
I bet you it ends before they leave. I bet, like...
It wouldn't surprise me. They got to leave on a cliffhanger.
Like, when they get Chopper and then they go to the ship, I bet you it ends, like, when they sail off. Okay.
So there's this manga that's going to be hopefully is being animated here soon, which I think it might have a confirmation already.
Did you say a new manga that you want to be animated?
It's been an established manga, but it's a new anime.
It's being real quiet.
It would yeah. You need to talk more. Kagurabachi.
Bless you.
Thank you. Which is funny because their creator dropped out of college during COVID to start writing manga.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
What does it have any storyline or like do we know what it's about yet?
Kagurabachi.
Yeah, or is it just a title?
The son of a renowned blacksmith who forged 6 enchanted swords seeks a bloody revenge against a gang of sorcerers with the help of the 7th enchanted sword forged by his father before he was assassinated. Hold on. Kagurabachi swiftly became a hit with groundbreaking debuts and government recognition, boosted by a memes culture powered labeling it the Morbius of manga.
I'm here.
Yeah. I'm excited for it.
That would be a very cool animated series for sure.
I very much agree.
Do we need another sword anime though?
Yes. If it's a good sword anime, yes.
That's fair.
One Piece is now moving down to 1 manga chapter per episode.
For the live action?
Nope. For the anime itself.
1 chapter.
Realistically, they've been doing like per episode. It's about 2 to 3 manga chapters.
Okay.
Now they're moving it down to 1 chapter per episode.
Oh, so they're gonna speed things up a lot.
They're slowing it down.
If they're doing, okay, maybe I misunderstood.
Normally, it's 2 to 3 chapters for One Piece per episode.
Oh, my bad.
Now it's only going to be 1 chapter.
Gotcha.
They're slowing it down a little bit.
Because he took on the live action now, and
yeah, he's actually he's the one that picked Vivi's actor like himself.
Yeah.
So he's starting to heavily like be into the live action, which that's what's gonna make it good. That's why Dragon Ball Evolution was so bad.
Are you ready to see them do like the gear transformations and stuff?
No, I'm not ready for that yet. All right, Don.
Bless you.
Thank you. Anime, season 1. It will be released October 3rd, and they already have season 2 planned out to come out September of 25th. Or sorry, September of 2025. There we go.
Have we talked about this anime before?
No, we have not.
Well, yeah, because you said it. And no idea.
Okay. I'm gonna let you watch it.
Oh, it has season 1, or you want me to watch it when it comes out? Okay. All right.
Watch the trailer. You said the Best New Gen Manga Award has been announced.
No, I just said that the creator of My Hero did the artwork for it.
No, it's not telling me who it was, so we're not going to do that then.
Yeah, it was just with the manga ending and the show coming to, well, has 1 more season, but like with that officially ending, they let the creator of MHA create the artwork for, what did I say, 1 season? There's 1 season after this. Season 5. Are we on season 5 or 6?
I think we're on season 6. The epilogue is going to be a season by
Oh,
itself.
right. Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah, I know. Here you go.
Yeah.
The Naruto live action script is complete. I know the face. I know the face.
I am so terrified. Because I don't...
You don't want it to be bad.
I don't think...
Listen, they're doing it with One Piece. They can do it with Naruto. They can.
Yeah, but Naruto is going to be so much more involved.
Yeah.
You got just like... It's less CGI based.
I would love to see the fights. The fights is what I'm excited for.
Yeah. Agreed. My thing is, so like One Piece, your CGI is based on the character, based in the characters.
Yep, but Naruto, there's so many different characters.
True. Naruto is going to be based on abilities. So like the ninja running where they're hopping through trees, that's got to be CGI. Ain't nobody moving that fast.
Yeah, but it's going to look cool as hell. It has to be.
It has to be. I agree. But I'm terrified that it's not going, because this is Netflix, right?
Possibly.
I think,
but Netflix is doing One Piece, and I'm ready to see the smoker.
But it's backed up by the creator. I don't think this is. I have heard nothing from Naruto's creator doing this.
I mean, that's fair.
I think that they got the rights to do it through him, but I've heard nothing of him backing it and moving forward.
If it helps you, the director is the director of Shang-Chi.
That actually worries me more.
Really? I thought Shang-Chi was very well done.
Yeah, but they're good with like hand-to-hand fights, sure. But when they started doing like the CGI fights and like the dragons and stuff,
it looked cool. I liked it.
It's not a bad movie. Like I like Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi. Chi. I just can't speak today. Also, the puppy just tried to bite my toe.
Nice.
Yep, solid. So, I've seen that, and like the hand-to-hand fights, confident we can do that. And like even part of the CGI where they're using the rings to fight, I could even follow that with like shurikens and stuff.
Yeah.
And the kunais, like all about that. But if they follow like season 1, you have Naruto starting out like first episode is going to have the Shadow Clone.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It has to.
That's episode 1, right?
Yeah, that's episode 1. But they're doing it as a movie. And that's
I thought it was a series.
It better be a series.
I'm pretty sure it's a series.
I hope it's a series.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a series. I'm pretty sure
I think
it
got switched to a series.
We'll look it up later. But yeah. I'm absolutely terrified because this is my one. Like, I'm sure this is how you felt when they started announcing stuff for live action One Piece, and then you're like, it better be incredible.
Yeah, which they can do it. They have the ability to. So
just a matter of how much CGI you want to pour into it.
Mm-hmm. So moving on to my next piece of news here.
Sorry, one more nerd out about that. You imagine live action Rasengan and Rasengan Shuriken, bro?
Well, yeah, it's gonna.
Or Kurama.
I hope it looks better than Jump Force.
It fucking.
I mean, Jump Force looks great.
If we compare it to the video game, we've lost.
That's fair. JJK's leaker is now the 5th most popular account on Twitter, beating out Mr. Beast, Joe Biden, and the European lad.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. So
that's so weird.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Who is being directed by the studio that did Castlevania. Airs October 10th.
That's animated, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I hope so.
The movie was okay. The live action, if you didn't watch it.
I did not.
It was okay.
Okay. Season 7 of MHA has 4 episodes in a row that was rated 9 out of 10.
They haven't even come out yet. What?
That's what it says.
So what? Japan already has them out?
I don't think so. There's a new 12-episode anime that's coming out. It's called Wistoria.
Wand and Sword.
Nope. It's kind of like a spinoff.
Already?
Wistoria, I Parry Everything Demon Lord Army. That's what it's called.
It's chalked. This is why anime becoming mainstream is bad.
Back to our last episode.
It literally has the same title. It's you parry everything.
Yeah.
What? No, okay, Meliodas.
Yeah, right.
Like, we've done that.
Jujutsu Kaisen is getting a movie.
Another one?
Yeah, but it's the movies that you don't like. It's like a recap movie. It's a compilation of the hidden inventory and the premature death movie. So it's going to be those together. And it's scheduled for 2025 in Japan. Jump Festa 2025 starts December 21st.
Okay.
So I'm excited for that. There's a new collab that's coming out. I'm going to say the company. Mm-hmm. I need you to give me your best guess on what anime it is.
All right.
You're never going to get it. You get 3, so think about it hard.
Yeah.
KFC. There's no idea of what the collab's going to be. Just they're doing a collab.
Is it haiku?
No.
I was going to... when you said you're never guess it, you're stupid anime. I know
I'm letting you know right now, the McDonald's and the JJK collab made no sense at all as well.
Yeah.
So think about it. I'll give you a hint. It is another darker anime that you have seen.
Hell's Paradise?
Full through.
Oh, I've seen full through?
Yes. It's completed. So I don't know why they're doing a collab.
Stray Dogs?
Nope. That is a good anime, though.
A darker anime that's completed.
I'll give you a hint.
Is the show completed or
Yes.
the manga?
The show. I'll give you a hint. The main character's mom was eaten in the first episode, or ate in the first episode.
They're doing an Attack on Titan?
Yep. KFC and Attack on Titan are officially doing a collab.
What the hell are they going to do? A colossal KFC bucket?
That would be sweet, though. I'm not going to lie.
Just you get the bucket and it's just a Titan with the mouth open, like the popcorn buckets from Deadpool and stuff.
That's funny.
It's
That's funny.
What? If they do sauces again, we need to stop doing collabs. Because
that's what I'm saying.
You have... JJK missed big time by not doing a toy collab instead of sauces.
Yeah.
Because people would have collected them.
Yes, people would have, but I don't think kids would have. And it would be with kids' meals. You know what I'm saying? JJK is a little too dark.
I would have gone there and bought 10 kids' meals to make sure I get all the toys.
I would have done the same, probably.
So,
that's it for my news.
That is an interesting way to end.
Can I say that I watched the first episode of 2 anime before? Well, I'll get into one later, but one I want to say right now.
Yeah.
The Rick and Morty anime.
I didn't realize that came out.
Yeah. It's on Max, I believe.
Oh, okay. Good. Funny.
If you like Rick and Morty, you're definitely gonna like it. It is literally if Rick and Morty was an anime.
Yeah.
I didn't get into any big fights or anything like that.
Yeah.
Considering that I only watched the first episode.
Sure.
But it looks like they're staying away from a lot of anime tropes. So
they're doing their own thing.
It's more Rick and Morty than it is anime. So, what's
the second one?
We'll get into that later because it goes with this.
Oh, okay. Is it the one I recommended that was random?
No.
Oh.
It's the one that you refuse to watch.
The one I refuse to watch?
Yep. Let me just say it now.
No, we'll get into it.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
You're ready? All right. So that wraps up the news. We're going to drop into our main topic this week, which is Isekai anime, watch or pass. Do you want to roll into it or...
Sure.
Real quick, for those who don't know, Isekai anime is like reincarnation anime. It's a person that either dies or gets summoned to a different world completely, or just goes to a different world, and they either have like extreme abilities or it's just different. Like they might not have something special about them. It might be something very little that ends up being extremely powerful. It might be something very powerful that just makes him extremely OP the whole show. So, but there's a lot of mixed feelings with these shows and how many there are now. Because it's kind of like when we were talking about last week with anime becoming more mainstream. A lot of these are just being flooded because they can take something, spin it, make it, classify it as a different show, and then rerun it. And it's been done multiple times. We have a couple on here. I'll flip to this second monitor real quick just so you guys can see it. Like a couple of them are Shield Hero, Tower of God, the new Suicide Squad show that dropped on HBO Max is an isekai. You got Jobless Reincarnation. You got My Isekai Life, which I almost want to classify that as like an OG isekai.
Kind of.
It's
close.
It would have been more mainstream if it wasn't on High Dive only.
Yeah.
And then Reincarnation as a Slime is another big one. But those are just a couple to get you familiar with it in case you didn't know that was isekai or not. Thoughts?
So I like isekai.
Yeah.
I do. There's obviously the couple big problems. Obviously, it is geared towards like middle teens boys.
To an extent, yeah. Some of them are. I wouldn't say.
Let me get to it.
Okay. All right.
Let me cook.
Yeah. Okay.
So realistically, I would say most isekai are towards that's their main audience.
Yeah.
Strictly because if you watch most isekai, they always end up being like a harem anime. All the girls end up falling in love with the main character, and he's got a bunch of girls around him, which that's a big trope. Along with, it's almost in every anime, but always in isekai, they always got some big knockers.
Valid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't. Yeah. I don't know that I would say it's specific in isekai. I feel
no, it's throughout all of anime.
Yeah.
Most of anime, yeah. I will say. But it's more abundant, more prevalent in isekai.
Yeah.
Now, I personally like isekai. There are certain shows to stay away from. There are a lot that are good.
Yeah.
Like Slime anime or Slime isekai, fantastic. I love that show.
It's interesting though, because I don't know that I would. It is a very good anime, but it's also. I would say that Reincarnation as a Slime is almost like a childish anime.
In the beginning, most definitely. Once you get towards the end, it's a lot of world building.
Yeah.
And this is where it comes, like I say, like middle teen area.
Yeah.
Because it does start to get a little dark at some point, but then it lightens right back up. So it's cool, in my opinion. What are you thinking when it comes to isekai then?
So, when we said we were going to talk about this, I was trying to think of like what my first like isekai anime was.
SAO.
Yeah, so that I was going to put that on here, but I didn't because I don't know that you can technically classify SAO as an isekai.
Season 1 you can.
True, but he didn't travel or get summoned to a different world. He didn't die or anything. He put on a VR headset and went to a VR world.
Correct.
So like
that's where it changes a little bit.
So like I was going to put it on there, but I don't know. Is it even officially classified as an isekai?
Yes. It's hard. It depends on who you ask, to be honest with you.
I mean, because like a lot of these, they're
pretty
like
much they
it's
die.
in the description.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, you got to think the rest of SAO is absolutely not an isekai at all because he can travel between the two.
True. Yeah,
worlds.
he just puts on the headset.
Now, when it comes to season 1, pretty much the description of isekai is trapped in another world,
Right.
and he is trapped in another world.
True.
So that's why a lot of people, they will classify season 1 only as an isekai, and that is what most people's first isekai is. And I feel like that's what opened the door to most isekai.
I didn't watch SAO until season 3 came out.
Okay.
Actually, I shouldn't even say that. I didn't watch SAO until it was already done for like a hot minute.
Okay.
Like I saw it all the time and I was like, oh, okay. Like I just trying to think of what I think I had it on Funimation. I saw it on Funimation. I was just like, like whatever. It looks cool, but like whatever. Rising of the Shield Hero I think is actually my first isekai.
Okay. So that's why you love it so much.
Yeah. So like if you're asking like my opinions, watch or pass, most of the ones you got to know what you're looking for, but I'm a big watch. I love isekais to an extent. A lot of these are a lot of one season, one shots. So like you got to know that going in.
Yep.
But there are some that are really like these isekais are action based. You go in, there's fights and story. I'm getting there, but then you flip. The other side of the coin is you go in and it's just like a love story. This dude, he's OP, but he just wants to be a normal guy and falls in love, and then they follow that. So like, you got to know what you're looking for with the isekais because this can span over a lot of different types. You can do like the boring basic isekais where he went over there and now he's like a farmer or something, or Rising of the Shield Hero. The dude was nothing. He went there. He got summoned, got the shield, got treated like crap, got kicked out of the kingdom, like does what his own thing does, ended up being exactly who they needed compared to the other 3.
Mm-hmm.
You got reincarnation as a slime that just died, got lucky with his life pull, and then, just in this whole show, he's in the right place at the right time, and he's just powerful in general.
And it's all because he's a slime.
Correct. Yep.
She was originally a he.
Yeah. Well, it's a he, but he has the female body from the one girl.
Well, technically, he was reincarnated as a slime, and they don't have gender.
Yeah, but he talks about himself.
I know.
Whatever. Don't do that to me. Then you got like Tower of the God, where he gets pulled in, and it's all fighting, like all the way. You got Jobless Reincarnation, where this dude that was locked in his apartment, never went out anywhere, died, got pulled into this, and he restarts. But he restarts finding out that this world has magic, and he goes to school, he does this, he learns stuff, he just like complete restarts his whole life. So like there's action, but that's Jobless Reincarnation is not for everyone because of some things that go on in there, but because that is
big tropes.
Yeah, there's a lot of female aspects in there that but it's good. So I haven't watched the Suicide Squad isekai yet, but I know that they just got summoned to a different world, and if they want to go back, they have to do something, like they have to kill somebody or something like that.
That is the second anime the one episode that I watched.
Oh, the Suicide Squad
Yeah.
one? Was it good?
It was okay. It was okay. If you like Suicide Squad, you like it for the most part.
Like the trailer looked cool.
Yeah.
I just saw when I was looking for the picture for the thumbnail, I saw like the way Joker looks in it and stuff. Like, it looks okay.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I just don't know how I feel about it. That's all.
It's different. It's different. Do you have? Oh, I just thought about that. I should have put the shield up here.
Oh yeah, right.
Missed the mark. Do you have a favorite isekai? Oh, is it
Reincarnated
slime?
as a slime.
Really?
Yes, that is my favorite. My second is something completely different. It's called By the Grace of Gods, or By Grace of Gods.
I think I never watched it. I think I've seen just like when you're scrolling through Crunchyroll or something.
Apparently they had come out that like they're technically in the same like universe, I guess.
With the slime?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Literally, it's a grown man. He dies. Gets like meets a bunch of gods in like the in-between space.
Yeah.
And they give him power. He becomes a little kid with absolutely like boosted stats, but he like familiars.
Yep.
It's a slime. He has a little slime, and then finds a new slime, makes that one like his familiar, and he hit multiple slimes. And at some point, he literally just goes into a town, no action at all in this anime.
Oh, just story.
Yeah, he goes around and pretty much does chores for the town.
Interesting.
And I watched it all the way through because this little kid's voice was so cute. I couldn't stop watching.
Nice.
But it is not an anime that I would recommend to anybody that like wants all of the action.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. I don't think I've watched really an anime that didn't have some sort of fighting in it. Like, I think that's just where it's what I reference with it. It's what I look for in it. And, like, maybe that's why I'm struggling with One Piece a little bit. Because, like, their fights, they do happen, but they're stretched.
Yeah, it's... One Piece is very world building, and it's got a lot of story.
Yeah.
It's more story than it is action, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which that's what I enjoy. But I'm also a guy that will watch a romance anime, a slice of life anime.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So, which technically you could possibly, if you think about it correctly, put The Devil as a Part-Timer into the Isekai category as well. Because he's stuck in the human world as a devil. Obviously, it's a stretch, but you could categorize it in there.
Right.
So, but that's more of a slice of life with a little bit of action.
So the isekai world with that, obviously it's very repetitive as far as like how it starts.
Yeah.
But like, I think what pulls me in is, even though it starts the same every time, the world that they go into are always so completely different. It's just, obviously it's really quick, right? Like the first 5 minutes, bam, they die or get summoned or whatever, and then it starts, and then the show actually starts and goes from there. But I think I like those animes are the only ones that like randomly will throw in real life. What's the word? They like talk about things that are out there, like phones or the internet, or this happened, or you guys don't have this or whatever. So I think references.
Okay.
Like real world references. So like that's kind of cool, but also I think what draws me into these is audiobooks have this a lot. Like, and like you think they're flooded in anime right now. The audiobook is crazy with them. They actually have their own genre now. It's called lit RPGs, which it's people that go into a different world, and they either have abilities or do whatever, or and like some of them don't even die. They literally some of them will get summoned. Like I just finished one. It's called Jake's Magical Market. This dude works in like a little market lives in the apartment above the market,
Mm-hmm.
and his world, his whole Earth,
Mm-hmm.
his whole Earth gets summoned, brought into this other universe,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like 11 people that survived.
No. Okay.
But it got pulled into this other Earth or
Mhm.
this other universe, and like, so now you got random different people and
Mm-hmm.
creatures and everything that exists. Now there's dungeons on this world, and like there's magic, but the magic is based in the cards in your chest now, and like it's this dude was literally working in a market, and then bam, he's over here. So like, I think I dove into these a lot because I listened to them a lot, and it's a lot cooler when you see it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I mean, I don't know. Shield Hero grabbed me, and it was actually recommended.
Really?
Brandon recommended it to
Okay.
me, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll watch it." He goes, "It's like one episode in, check it out." And I think by the time I watched it, it had like 3.
Mm-hmm.
It was Funimation, so like everything was dropping still like a week behind Crunchyroll and stuff. So that I started watching that, and I was like, this is fantastic. And I watched it week by week when they dropped the episode, and I've been hooked on isekais ever since. I just watched The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, which is an isekai. That's really cool. And like I said, a lot of these are one shots, but even in one shots, they're very good.
Yeah, I mean, you can scroll through, literally just type in anime on TikTok,
Yeah.
scroll through, and it's filled with almost every single 12-episode anime of all time.
Yep.
And like that's how I started watching a lot of isekai and stuff like that. I will say I like it, but I think it's obviously getting flooded, and I think it's going downhill, and I think we're about to see a change with the types of anime that we're getting ready to like switch over to. Isekai was huge, and I think it's going to switch over to something else here pretty quickly, and I have an idea of what it could be.
Which is
comedy. Hold on. Let me.
you saying because of like Spy Family esque?
No. Realistic Spy Family. It's in a league of its own.
Because I mean that's not isekai, but I mean like that. There's action, but it's very limited.
Yeah. I'm thinking more of like it's more action. We'll probably stick with the action.
So you're thinking fairy tale esque?
I'm thinking more of like
Comedy.
Chainsaw Man.
Oh.
I'm thinking more of like Chainsaw Man. I think that's what's gonna start to like become the flooded anime, is where it's a lot of action, but more comedy.
Yeah.
Which, if you look back at most shonen, it is a lot of comedy and action.
Mm-hmm.
Even JJK, it's a lot darker toned, but there is still comedy action, like comedy in there, especially with Gojo.
I don't see isekai changing. I see isekai running out of options as far as what they can do, and it's either going to end or it's just going to be known as like reputations or repetitive city. Like it's just, well, what do you want? Like what they're doing with Black Clover right now, not even ended. You have Wisteria, Wand and Sword. Like it's just going to become this guy died, became a sorcerer. Oh, that like this one? Yeah, but this guy's different. He does this. Like it's going to be I think it's going to just be flooded, and it's going to not be as good as what we are getting now.
Yeah.
I mean, you have literally a DC show that became an isekai out of nowhere for no reason. And like, yeah, it looks cool, but did we need that?
No.
And like, why did you have to say Suicide Squad isekai? Why did it have to be them summoned into an anime world? Why didn't you just do a Suicide Squad animated series?
It's because isekai is so big right now. That's
Correct.
the only reason why they did it.
But so I think a lot of these could be, if isekai wants to keep going, I think they drop the reincarnation thing and just start from person, waking up and being in this world that does that. I don't think we need the dying summon there. Just run off a character. We no longer, if you want to change things up and keep things like this, but don't want to be classified in a flooded genre or a flooded column of this, then you got to cut something. And I think it's easier to, out of all of that, to cut the 2 episodes that it takes of him waking up or being summoned or doing whatever, realizing where he's at, and just starting with fresh character each time and building off of that.
Well,
becoming an actual anime rather than just isekai.
Yeah, I mean, but then that's when you lose the isekai thing.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't want to, if this gets too flooded, they might just have to cut ties.
Yeah, which a lot of 12-episode anime are like that. If you've ever seen Plunderer,
no,
I highly recommend it. It's not, obviously, it's a 12-episode anime. It's not huge.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have seen it, but I do recommend it. It is kind of like a sword anime.
There was one I meant to recommend to you.
But back to what I was saying, I was trying to, that was kind of my point where, I don't think Isekai's going to change.
Yeah.
I just think it's probably just going to stop. And that's the type of anime that I think we're going to start getting now, is the action plus a lot of comedy.
I hope that's not the case.
I think that's where it's starting to go. Because you got to look at most of the most lovable characters in anime right now. Gojo's one of them.
Did you see this new anime that just came out?
Which one?
Or maybe did it just come out? It popped up on my. I'm trying to find the one I was recommending to you. It's something Jaeger, and I can't remember what it is.
I don't know, but Uzumaki.
This is called So I'm a Spider, So What? And it's literally a spider fighting monsters.
Nice. But yeah, the Uzumaki manga is getting an anime. So, that's good. It's got nothing to do with Naruto.
You had me and then lost me.
It's a huge manga. It's very popular. I will say that when it comes to other things in isekai, other than the repetitiveness, a lot of stories are pretty much the same, but there are the few that are different. Like you said, Slime. It has its isekai tropes, but it does have a different story.
Scrolling through my list on Crunchyroll just makes me realize I have an isekai problem.
Oh, I hope so. Tower of God. It's not your basic isekai.
That's a weird one for me. So
it's good though.
It's weird. It's just weird. The first couple episodes, I was like, "This is, I don't know," because they thought they put him into the main room to start or whatever. God, I'm trying to remember how the first episode started. He went in. They thought he was gonna die or something, right? And then a god showed up or something and brought him somewhere. Like what in the hell is this show, and why is just what is happening?
Most definitely, it's. You have to like isekai to watch it. To watch isekai.
True.
That's literally what it is. You have to like it to watch it.
So I wouldn't recommend isekai if you're starting anime. It might be more relatable, I guess.
I mean, that's what they go for mostly. If you notice, most anime, the main character is a teenage boy.
True. Yeah.
But that's because it's their argument. Typically, they have dark hair. Typically.
Yeah.
And that's when they're making the main character as relatable as possible to their audience. So their audience can, think and dream of themselves doing these things. That's what the purpose of that is. And having where you're just an average Joe.
Yep.
Say you get stabbed or you get hit by a car and you die and you're reincarnated as something badass.
Yeah.
That you're telling me as a kid, if you work and you thought of yourself in like a dead end job, and then this could happen to you.
Yeah, I mean, when I say, like, I don't know that I would recommend it as to start out. I just think it's not going to portray anime correctly, because you're going to watch this and be like, oh, so you're going to, people just die, come back into a different world. They're going to be overpowered as shit, playing this world and doing whatever.
Playing the world on easy mode.
Correct. Like it's not even an isekai, but it's called I got a cheat code ability in a different world or whatever.
Yeah.
And this dude, which when I saw the trailer, I honestly thought it was for solo leveling.
Really?
It was the transformation part where like I thought that's what it was for the longest time. And I was like, oh, okay. But like he just happened to find this back room that led into a different world, and then he got very lucky by killing this high-powered demon, and he got all the XP from it. Mm-hmm. And he put it into strength and did the thing, and then went back home. And then he woke up the next day and he was shredded. I mean, completely different person, like solo leveling. Mm-hmm. So like, that's not an isekai, but like he got a cheat skill in a different world. That's a lot of. You're right. That is a lot of what these are. They got a cheat code for a different world, and they're applauded for it.
Yeah.
And that's where like Jobless Reincarnation is weird, because he is not. He's overpowered to technically like the people around him, but he's not overpowered. He's gotten messed up multiple times, especially in this last season. Like this last season was more storytelling than anything, but I just don't know that I would want them to start off with that, when I would want them to be like, if you're going to start an anime, start with like, I don't know. A lot of people say Attack on Titan. I feel like that's kind of rough to start, but like something.
Literally just watch Naruto.
Naruto's a great start. One Piece would be great if it wasn't long.
One Piece is coming out.
I'm saying, even if you wanted to get an idea but don't want to dive into anime, you can now watch the live action and just get an idea of what you're getting into.
Which I know a lot of people that have like watched the One Piece live action and like, oh, that's really good.
Yeah, but
I'm still not watching the anime because it's so long.
Yep. So like I just don't know that isekai animes would be my first recommendation. It's not that I wouldn't recommend it. It's just you got to know, like I said, you got to know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
You got to know what you're looking for. You got to know what you're about to watch, because it's not isekai right now. It's not like normal anime.
Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people that refuse to watch isekai solely because, let's be honest here, if I had to choose one word to describe most isekai,
yeah,
that would be horny.
I don't know that well, you said most. I don't know. I think now it's like half and half, because like Shield Hero's not that way.
Yeah.
Jobless Reincarnation 100% is that way.
Yeah.
My isekai life, no. Reincarnation as a slime, yes.
It's about half. Yeah, I mean, he most definitely is.
Yeah, the main character, like, dude gets held under boobs, and he's just, you see a blue slime just blushing red, like, bruh. Also, the fact that we met the one chick, with the pink hair, the Kaijin. From Slime.
You said with the pink hair?
Yeah, she was...
Or the purple hair?
Purple. My bad. Purple.
There you go.
This one.
The pink hair is Malim. She's a demon lord.
Yeah, this one is
that's the
one I was
talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably most guys' favorite character from the show. Female-wise, anyways. She's not very... she's strong, but...
Dumb as shit.
Very, very much so.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh,
That was your
that
time.
cheat skill one is I got a. Was that a growl or something?
I don't know.
Weird.
It was Stuart.
You're going away. It's called I got a cheat skill in another world. And became unrivaled in the real world.
Okay, that sounds
but
about
that's
right.
not the one I was recommending. I still can't find it. I'm trying my best.
That's okay.
It's because it's spelled weird and I don't know how to look it up.
That's fair.
Oh.
Here's one that's not an isekai,
Mm-hmm.
but it would portray into like what you are wanting from isekai.
Okay.
Danmachi. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Oh. So Brandon actually just told me to stop dilly-dallying and watch that as well.
It's probably one of the better animes in my opinion.
Yeah, he said it's not what I think it is. I need to watch it. And I was like, I don't know, bro. And he's like,
listen,
watch it.
that name turns everybody off from it.
It's just because we think it. It's because we think it's going to be like a. When I hear it, it sounds like
He's going down in a dungeon and picking up girls.
No, it just sounds like the one shot that it should be, like the vending machine one and stuff like that.
No.
It just sounds like something that was just made to be made.
Yeah, I mean, from the name of it, it definitely sounds like it.
Yeah.
But realistically, have you watched any of it yet?
No.
So it is a adventurer because
Yeah.
they're in a fairy tale-esque world,
Okay.
fantasy world. They got to go down into dungeons, multiple levels in the dungeon. The lower you go, the harder it is.
Mm-hmm.
The main character is in love with another adventurer from a different guild.
Okay.
The guilds are run by gods. Like there's the Loki. There was a Zeus.
Low key or Loki?
Loki.
Gotcha.
Like Loki.
Gotcha.
And there's Hermes. There's all kinds of gods.
Mm-hmm.
And he's in a guild by himself that's run by the goddess Hestia, which if you know anything about her, she's the virgin god.
Gotcha. Spicy.
Yeah. She's in love with him. But
Yeah.
he's in love with another adventurer. Clearly both ways.
Okay.
You can clearly see it. And he's like the lowest of the low and works his way up. And the adventurer that he loves is basically the greatest adventurer.
Oh.
So it's kind of like an underdog story that goes up.
Is there only one season?
There's 5.
There's 5 of them?
Yes.
Well, I'm off for a week, so.
Still sound like a one-shot 12-episode anime?
I didn't realize there were that. I literally thought it was a one-shot.
No.
That's completely my bad. I would have watched it. I would have watched it. I didn't realize it was that. I didn't realize it went that long. I thought it was a one-shot anime. Because, that's why. I mean, I've been, as I'm sure you have, been recommended a lot of anime. And a lot of them are one-shots. So,
yeah.
I'll watch it when I have nothing else, I'll throw it on.
Mm-hmm. And then you get 6 episodes and be like, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Or this is the same. And I'm bored
And
with it. Yep.
Isekai problem.
I have yet to run into that. And but I look for specific stuff.
Yeah.
Like the Isekai is someone dies, goes into a magical world, and he's either a sorcerer or a summoner.
Mm-hmm.
Like Black Summoner is super good.
Did you see the...
no, I did not.
Oh, nice.
I don't know.
I forgot the beginning of it. It might be reincarnated as,
Where
but
the
it's
heck
something.
is the stupid show at? I'm
But
going to throw
it's,
my phone.
Something with the Ice Blade Sorcerer.
Oh, yes, I have watched it.
That was good.
It is very good.
That is good.
It's different. That's funny. 'Cause no one's watched it with me.
Yeah.
So, but it does have like a harem-esque thing going in it.
Yeah.
But it's not. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's just like, we're gonna do. By the way, we're gonna do we're gonna raise money or do something by have everybody come to this restaurant and everybody's going to be dressed as maids. And they're like, yeah, sure, why not? And and they raise so much money.
Yeah.
And he's not even there.
Yeah.
He's in his room or he's working out or something. Also, when he walked into that weird room and they're all just sitting there, all those guys are sitting there just big buff, and he's like, you supposed to be here? He's like, I'm supposed to be here. Like, the banter between that was so stupid and it was hilarious. But to have a main character be absolutely broken, but he can't use his powers, or I think it affects his lifespan or something, that was different. I loved it. Also, the ice plate was like, to me, it felt like a nod to SAO, and I loved that too.
Oh, yeah.
Cassie, we're doing the podcast. This is unbelievable.
Okay. Now, there's one that's Isekai that I watched back in the day, but I forgot about it.
Did you know they made another anime? It's called, oh God, we'll talk about this after. Okay. My bad. I'm going to forget, but.
The Misfit of Demon King Academy.
Yes, dude, I've watched it.
It's good.
I think season 3 dropped.
Not yet.
Not yet?
But it does have 2 seasons
randomly popped up. I started watching it and I binged it. Yeah. Like, it's just so good. Because it's just nonchalant. It's like,
yeah, he's
so good.
The most powerful person in this world.
Yep.
And he's just like, yeah, I'm still going to go to school. I'm no longer the Demon King.
Yeah. And did you watch season 2?
I have not watched season 2 yet.
I almost spoiled some big stuff for you.
I'm kind of like midway through it, but I'm not that far yet.
Have you found the random girl in the cloak yet? Like, that hides her face?
Oh, the spirit girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They just got out of the spirit forest.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Things are about to get real hype.
Oh, I know. I've seen it before. I just don't remember anything about it.
I can't find this stupid anime. And I'm gonna find it as soon as you leave. And
I'm running out of fluff anime here.
I know. My bad. I give up. Yeah, those are not even isekais, but those are very good.
But they're isekai-esque. That's what I would like to see what isekai becomes. That's what I would like to see it like become, instead of just, I died. I'm OP. Cool.
Can you imagine? They could do one where, like,
we should write our own isekai. Or just our own anime in general. I definitely shouldn't do isekai. We gotta have somebody else draw it, because we can't draw for shit.
Hey, you watch your mouth. People like stick figures that move. I got nothing.
All right.
Yes, those are 2 very good. My brain started running through like, well, what would we do? And I was like, we can't do this right now. Can't do it. Can't.
All I'm saying is, we would not be able to come up with any character designs that look anything as good as any other anime.
I mean,
there's no way. This maybe. This no. That no. That no.
I think a lot of things, like all these creations and stuff for these characters, like, they have an idea, but they're like, this is the character, and then they give it to somebody who has, like, just fresh brain in it. They read it, and then that image pops up, and they do it, and then they build off of that.
You don't, but
no,
sorry.
I don't.
Most mangaka, or whatever the Korean one is, I can't think of it. I want to say manhwaka, but it's not. They write and draw.
That's. I mean, they're clearly more creative.
Most definitely. There's a reason why they're dropping out of college and becoming just famous mangaka. So
I don't know why they just like popped in my brain. Isn't Solo Leveling season 2 coming out soon?
Yeah.
Big fucking hype. I don't know why that popped in my brain.
I think I told you last week.
Because you said mangaka, and I was like, dude, just making up all these words, making me say manhwa and shit.
I mean, manhwa is a true thing.
I understand.
Which, I don't know if you know this, but
probably don't.
One Punch Man is also a manhwa.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Okay.
Yeah. It was, well, I shouldn't say we talked about it. We, like, glanced over it or danced over it when Cassie was like, well, is there a lot of manhwas? And you're like, I mean, One Piece is and stuff
Not
like that.
One Piece. One Punch Man.
One Punch.
Get
Correct.
it right.
Shut up.
Hold on. There's one more. If I'm correct. That's what it was. Oh.
Ooh.
I was thinking that it was Tower of God.
Yeah.
But I was thinking more of the God of High School. Which, that's good too.
That is good. That's not an isekai, though, is it?
No.
Yeah.
But it turns out Tower of God is also a manhwa.
Found the anime.
Oh, okay. Don't lose it. You should have screenshotted it.
God of High School is a manhwa?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I watched, I think, like 3-4 episodes of that.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't get into it. It's good. It's
Yeah,
so good.
but like, because like they just fight right off rip pretty much in like Gods of High School. I was expecting DBZ worthy fights. Like I was just expecting devastation. And like when they fight, it's not that. I don't know. I might have to rewatch it. I haven't watched. I think when I tried to watch it, it was a while ago. So like, it is what it is. I think I was I think it was at my other house. So it was at least a year ago, maybe longer, that I attempted at it. I think I was just looking for something to fill my time.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I'm starting to run out of things to watch.
Not after I give you this recommendation. Also, watch The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. It's got a season 2 coming out yet.
Okay, I'll watch it when season 2 comes out.
Okay.
I most anime I want to wait till at least season 2 comes out
to see if it's backed up or not.
Yeah.
Or like, still not backed up. Like
it's follow through. It follows through. Dang.
We're not good at this.
No, we're not. Follows through.
Bruh.
The first season,
Yeah.
and that first and second season's good.
Yep.
That's typically what I do with most anime. Like Vinland Saga, I haven't watched it solely because
Dude,
I was waiting for the second season.
Clearly, we need to watch it because we got much crap.
So much hate comments is crazy.
So maybe that's what I watched this week. Maybe I commit to Vinland Saga because my bad.
Wrong.
For top 10, and it was number 10. All right, apologies.
Wrong. You're watching is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
I'll probably watch that.
I'm just saying the main character. You'll like this. You'll like this. Main character has white hair with red eyes.
Okay. I mean,
so I think you'll like that. And his name's Bell.
His name's Bell?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Like, ding.
Yeah, okay. I know what a bell is.
Maybe our viewers don't.
He just called you guys stupid.
No.
You gonna let that happen? But
technically, he just called you guys stupid.
Did not.
Yeah.
You brought them into it.
No, I didn't.
This is on you.
You brought yourself into it.
All right. So for me, Isekai, watch or pass. I'm doing a watch. I think it's worth watching, but I would say pass on it being your first one. But you also need to know what you're getting into if you do watch it. But I think as long as it doesn't do what he says and it gets too flooded, which it's not looking like it's going to not be flooded with anime in general is just getting flooded. But
yeah.
Enjoy it while you can, I should say.
Yeah. I will say Isekai as a whole, I don't recommend. I would pass on it. But there are the exceptions, as in, like, he likes Rising of the Shield Hero.
So good.
I'll say Jobless Reincarnation. Yeah. It's good. It's a recommendation for a lot of people. Slime Isekai, absolutely. I recommend it.
That is very good. I would recommend that, too.
And Tower of Gods is a huge thing right now. Everybody's loving it. So that's a big recommendation for a lot of people as well. But other than that, if it's not a huge mainstream isekai, you probably don't want to watch it unless you are big into isekai.
Yeah. I feel like you won't know that you... Excuse me. I feel like you won't know that you like isekai unless you start watching just other animes to kind of feel out what you like.
Yeah.
Because then because isekai covering as much as it does, when you watch the other anime, you figure out what you like. Like, oh, I like storyline stuff. I like world building stuff. I like detective anime because anime has everything. You like comedy, or you like the lush stuff. You like just straight action. That'll point you in the direction of what isekai you watch. If you want to go into that and dive into that, like, do I want to dive into action? Then you should watch these isekais. Do I want to watch a world builder? Then you should do these. But yeah, I don't know. Watch, pass, entirely up to you. Those are just our thoughts. Anything to wrap it up?
I was just gonna say, if you want to sit in one spot for like forever, watch Vending Machine Isekai. No, I'm joking.
Do not watch the Vending Machine anime. It's
highly rated.
It unfortunate. That just shows that is part of the comedy isekai that he was talking about earlier, because that's all that is to me. Like, it's just dude gets I'm not even talking about it. No, don't do it. If you're gonna start isekai, my top 3 recommendations I would say would be Reincarnated as a Slime, Shield Hero.
If you like action, Tower of God. But if you don't really...
But the Rising Shield Hero has action. It just... Like,
I'm
they
putting
both have actions.
I'm trying to get your number 3 here.
Okay.
But if you don't really care that there's a lot of female attention, Jobless Reincarnation. But if you like a lot of action, we'll go Tower of God.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what other isekai, like, these are on here, but like what other isekais I would throw. Overlord's good too. And then Moonlight Fantasy, I know a lot of people love that anime. That would be another one. ReZero's another one.
Yeah. ReZero's huge. Found our Growl. He's dreaming.
Gotcha. That was much more prominent than the last one. I wonder if we picked that one up. So yeah, there's plenty out there for if you want to give it a whirl. Just a couple of recommendations from our end. And then just know that a lot of these are going to be a one-shot. What's the matter with you, bro? You just elbowed. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
A lot of these are going to be one-shots, but that doesn't make them bad. Just know that it's a one and done. And
it's a quick watch-through.
Yep. But those can be good, especially if you're in between larger animes like One Piece or stuff like that, to just kind of refresh your brain and get you moving on to the next one.
You gotta wash the palate.
True. So yeah, that's it for us.
Yeah.
Next week will be our first live episode. I cannot repeat that enough. We will be on Twitch. It's officially decided we will be on Twitch. So I will leave the link to that in the description below, along with the other links for our audio podcast, our socials that we have, the Discord that is officially up and running. If you want notifications and stuff for when episodes are uploaded and stuff, Discord has that set up already. So if you follow us in the Discord, as soon as a video is uploaded, it will let you know. And that also means that if the video is uploaded, the audio is uploaded on all the other platforms as well. But I think that's it. I'm excited for episode 10. You got anything else?
Follow us. We're cool.
I'm cool.
Okay, 6.5.
You leave that. That has nothing to do with anything. Unbelievable. I will catch you guys in the next one. Oh no, I'll play it in I didn't record it. This is all shambles.
Adios.
Bye.
Later, Tater.
Also, Deku's representing.
I can't say later, taters. Can I do a recording? Just add that in there at the end.
Sure. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Later, taters.